Hi friends! Today I'm not speed building or reviewing any Lego sets. Today's video is slightly different. I want to tell you the real reason I started a Lego channel, and it's probably not what you think. I've had that lots of larger channels said that they were passionate for Lego since they were kids and that's how they started YouTube channel, but not me. When I was a child, I actually wasn't playing that much with Lego because I find it a bit tricky to build the sets. I truly discovered Lego when my son started showing interest since he was about 3 years old. I kept buying Lego sets for him and together we built them. But I did not start this Lego channel because I fell in love with Lego, because I was obsessed and I wanted to collect every set in the world, nothing like that. The real reason I started this channel is because I wanted to try how it is to be on YouTube, and I wanted also to learn how to make videos, how to edit videos, how to do voiceovers, and how to make thumbnails. These little things that there's so many videos about how to do it on YouTube, but you only learn by doing it yourself. I wanted to learn how to use camera or film on my iPhone, so I use the basic Sony ZV. This comes with a kit lens, so I haven't changed it, and I honestly still don't know what the settings are. I just press the button, adjust the ISO, and that's it. And I use this Rode mic that works really well with it, and it doesn't need charging or anything. You just plug it in and you're good to go. So I honestly didn't have any experience before in filming, editing or anything like that. So this was a great opportunity for me to experience and learn on my own. And when I started, I never thought I'll get this far. Up to date, I have uploaded around, I think, 174 long-form videos. There's quite a number, isn't it? But with each video, honestly, I've learned something new, something small, but with every video, I'm still very amateur, and I'm fine with that. My videos, some gain good views and some gain no views at all, and I'm fine with that. You know, it's all about the experience rather than chasing those numbers. It is great to see 1K views, amazing. 1,000 people watched your video. That's brilliant. Thank you. But if it's got 43 views, I'm fine with that too. So it's all about experience. Because you can watch so many growth videos on YouTube, how to film videos, how to do that. You still only learn by doing it yourself. And the quicker you start, the better. And also when I started, I did not even think about monetization, because that's something for me was you need to be really good to achieve that level. I have a few Lego friends, YouTubers, and they have achieved monetization and their videos are amazing. So I am okay that I haven't reached that level yet. I'm not far, but I'm not there yet, because there's a little tiny thing. So once you've achieved your 365 days and whatever hours you have achieved, day by day they are dropping every single day. So your first year you're gaining your hours. Year 2, you are losing your first year's hours. So on a year 2, you need to produce either twice as good videos or twice as many to replace all lost hours. So the main reason I picked Lego as a niche is because I had so many Lego sets everywhere, scattered across the house. You can see them on the shelves, on the floor, on a dining room table. They're everywhere. And I thought, why not use the opportunity and practice making videos with Lego? So that is the main reason. And now that I've gained some experience, I'm still very amateur, and I'm fine with that. You know, the learning curve on YouTube is very long and very, very steep. I'm not quitting Lego niche, that's for sure. I have been thinking about starting something on the side as well, just to practice different skills on the camera. So I might pick that up as well. Who knows where it takes you. So, and if you're one of those people who want to start YouTube channel, but you don't have anything to offer, like you don't know how to cook or how to do gardening or cleaning or building or knitting, look around your house. You might find something that you could start YouTube channel. And the idea doesn't need to be perfect. You just pick something that you have and go with it. You might end up somewhere else eventually, or halfway through you might realize that you want to do something else. The main thing is just start. As they say, I've heard a good expression, perfectionism kills the progress. So pick something and go with it. I think for me it was lucky that I had Lego, because otherwise I don't know what would I be doing. And the thing is, you don't need anything big to start your channel. You just need to start, something small, whatever you can find. And you don't need expensive equipment, literally your phone or your camera and a few lights, and that's it. So I've shared my story, how I started my channel, and I'd like you to tell me yours. Let me know in comments, why did you start your Lego channel? Is it because you're passionate about Lego? Are you a Lego collector? Or you just like speed building on the camera? And maybe you like alt bricks. I actually have never built an alt brick set before. I will certainly try that. I've seen my friends on YouTube building alt bricks, and every time I see those sets, I'm very, very jealous. Yeah, drop me a comment. I will be back soon with something new.